Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Hobbydude 007 channel. It's February the 1st, time for the start of the small scale group build for the month of February. What is Hobbydude gonna build? Stick around and find out. Before we get to the small scale goodies, I wanted to make a few corrections here. In my video, I think it was video before last, I'd done a video on upcoming events in the Southeast, and I made a mistake. I need to correct that real quick, and my apologies to Dennis and the guys for the MDA show. I had this first brochure that came out that says March 2nd. That is incorrect, guys, so if you've got that on your calendar, make sure, please, you make a change to that. It is, the updated brochure, as you see here, is March the 9th. And I've confirmed it is on the 9th. And once again, this is in Roanoke, Virginia. Outstanding show. Matthew Inman and I went up last year together. Just outstanding. The theme again is anything Shelby. So if Cobras, Mustangs, the Dodge, it doesn't matter. You can go online and get one of these brochures as well. But make sure you correct that. It is March the 9th, my bad. And again, Dennis, I apologize for the spoof or goof there. So, guys, get that corrected on your calendar and make sure you try to make that event. Also, on February the 17th, JaxCon in Jacksonville, Florida. I've wanted to go to that for the last 2 years. This year, I have already been committed for February 17th to Salisbury, so I'm going to be tied up there. So, if you can get to either one of those shows, I guarantee you will not regret it. You're going to love it. So make your plans to do that. Okay, let me reset and we'll get over to the small scale. First of all, I have to start by saying thank you to the hosts of this small scale group build, Brian over at BG's Model Workshop and Sean over at the Scale Model Car Guy channel. Thank you guys, appreciate it. This opened my eyes to a lot of new stuff. I've always liked kind of small scale stuff, but now this was not one I did, but it is a small scale. This is a McDonald's Happy Meal, and you've seen this on the channel before, a Happy Meal little roadster, and I gutted it and went back and wired up the engine and repainted the interior, exterior wheels, the whole thing. But even in this scale, 64th, was an absolute blast. But this will be my third year in the small scale group build. And if you're not familiar with it, they started this because February is the shortest month of the year. And being the shortest month of the year, it made sense to do a small scale, smallest month, small cars. Anything smaller than 124, 125. So I've been doing 30-second scales, things like that. I think 32nd, 43rd, like that stuff, is where we kind of wanted, or where they kind of wanted to keep it. I don't think Hot Wheels was part of it. I just shared that one because I just love that little roadster. But in the first year, if you followed the channel anytime, I did this Revell 30-second scale. 32 Ford, and I just went kind of just showroom stock kind of thing, just a 3-window, and this was a fun little build. And last year, if you recall, I did the Atlantis 32nd scale Nova, and I had Miguel with HobbyWerks print me up some nice seats, and I eliminated the chrome, and this was also a blast. And he also printed me up some Pro Street. Check out the tread on those meat there. I tubbed the chassis and made a few modifications, but he printed up some Pro Street tires for this in 32nd scale, as well as the rally wheels, the deep set rally wheels, and I just made it kind of a semi-custom, blacked out a lot of stuff, and did the bumpers in body color, and I think it just turned out great. This again was something that's really fun. These small scale I've looked forward to, and for this year several things came up. I shared with you last year I had this snap tight monogram Ferrari, which I'm going to get to that eventually. I don't know why I like this, but I just do. It's way outside my genre as well. And I really had an idea about doing this Valvoline Indy car, and the problem with this one was I always liked that paint scheme. I just thought it was cool. One of the things with this one, and by the way, that's rubber tires that come with this thing, and they are cool. But this one, I'm going to have some custom decals made. I think I can find some online, but these are stickers. And I've seen some stickers that look pretty good, but and these are wrinkled up a little bit too. So I think I'm going to hold off on this a little bit. But this is a well done little kit. And check out that smoked windshield there. I don't know if you can see it well. But pretty cool little kit too. And it'll go back in the box. But really kind of cool. So I do want to get on this one as well. Wow, it really didn't want to go back in the box. Something else that I really want to do. Y'all know about the 32nd scale NASCAR I'm doing, the Dale Earnhardt car, and I'm doing that as a surprise, so I'm not going to show you where it is right now. But that one is, I'm not going to do that one for this build. But a few other things that are ideas for you guys too. I've got some of these bagged kits of the 32nd scale Atlantis funny cars. And let me tell you guys, I'm really thinking about, let me take one out. I think this is the Camaro. Yeah, this is the Camaro. And the long nose funny car. And, I mean, for what they are, these are pretty detailed. Check out that. Little kits. And I'm thinking about trying to dress one of these out, detail one up too. And these, of course, come with your decals and your instructions, all that stuff. These are snap kits, but a lot of these 32nd scale kits that you find are going to be snap kits. Not all of them, but some pretty cool stuff. And there's just so many. I've even got a second one of these Novas, and I was going to do one of the Monogram or AMT 32nd scale stock car chassis under it and make it like a late model Sportsman from the late 70s, early 80s. As you see here, whether it be Butch or maybe one of Dale's or something like that. But I thought that would be cool. But again, there's a lot of these little funny cars. There's a Dodge Charger. There's a Mustang. So you got a lot of choices that you can add a lot of great detail to. But what I think I am going to do, or what I have decided to do, is our buddy Matthew Inman over at Model Car Videos, he has quite a collection of the Highway Pioneers, and so do I. And we had been talking about doing kind of a buddy build, doing one of these Highway Pioneers together, and what a perfect time to knock out one real quick. And this one that we kind of talked about doing was the 1907 Renault Limousine. So, or as we say here in the South, that Renault. But a simple kit, but I've been looking at the pictures of the real 1907 and some of the paint schemes, some of the plumbing and that kind of stuff on these things are just very interesting. And I thought, you know what, this would make a really cool kit. So Matthew and I believe that we're going to go ahead and do this one. And this will be kind of killing two birds with one stone. We'll be knocking out the small scale group build and doing our buddy build and see how we do on this thing together too. So I really look forward to this. But the more I look at those funny cars, sometimes it's very difficult for me to obviously figure out what I'm going to build. But I think we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. We're going to have fun and as well as be a part of that small scale group build. And we'll have something to add to our collection of small scale. And I look forward to this. I do. And of course, that 32nd scale Earnhardt car is right around the corner from being done for some major changes I've added to it. So I look forward to sharing that with you too. But I got some other videos I need to hit on as well, and we'll get to that later. But this is where we're going, guys. And I didn't share the kit with you. But 32nd scale, and this was a bagged kit I got in Toledo years ago. Got some flash on it. They're old molds, but that's okay. That's okay. We're modelers. We can handle it. And there we go. Kind of cool, huh? You got the cab back here for your, I guess, the boss. And then you have a seat up here that's kind of more open, as you see in the picture there, for the driver. But I think this is going to make a nice two-tone paint job, make a nice looking little car. So we shall see. But this will be the entry for Hobbydude. So stick around this month, and the end of the month, we'll get a look at it. Guys, head over to HobbyNut Models. Check out Mark's inventory. Always some great stuff there. Get you some of that awesome MCW paint. Check out the tools. You know how I am about tools. I love my tools, and he's got an awesome supply. Some really, really great stuff over there. And I think that's it right now, guys. Love you guys. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.